Hello, my name is Julie Apel, and I'm the Vice President of Quality and Performance Excellence at Leading Age Minnesota. Our latest Safe Care for Seniors Living the Pledge campaign is Self-Care for Safe Care. Our goal with Safe Care is to create an environment where we just don't survive, but can thrive and bring joy to our workplaces and throughout our communities. Every 2 months, we will focus on one activity to retrain our minds to focus on the positive and increase our sense of happiness and well-being. Dr. Allison Van On from Associated Clinic of Psychology is here to talk about why this focus is so important.
Let's just take a moment to step back and see what we've all been asked to handle over this last year plus. We're not only dealing with acute, but we're also dealing with chronic stress now. Even before the pandemic, we all had our own individual stressors. COVID hit, and the economic pressures of that hit. And then there was social unrest, very much locally, but certainly far-reaching. This means we've had a mix of both acute or immediate and chronic stress in our lives for this entire amount of time. And it also has an uncertain ending. While we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, we have all kinds of new ups and downs in this trajectory. The good news is we have resilience. You have it. You're already practicing it. You can also learn it and be refreshed about how to increase it in your lives. We know that prolonged periods of stress can impact us across different domains in our lives. We can have changes in the way that we think. We can have difficulty with remembering things. We can notice that we're more irritable or tense. Physically, we can be stiff or even more clumsy. And emotionally, we can feel more easily agitated or have difficulty with controlling our moods. We want you to know that these are all normal outgrowths of a disaster. You've been through acute and chronic stress with COVID. It's what we all have been living with. And if you're seeing those signs, please know that's a natural outcome. We want to help build resilience to manage some of these signs and stressors. Now I'm going to turn it back to Julie so that you can learn more about the resources available to you throughout this process for self-care for safe care.
As we were looking for resources to help Leading Age Minnesota members to process, recover, and renew from the trauma of COVID-19, we discovered the Bounce Back Project. Our Safe Care team believes that these scientifically based practices have the potential to help us move beyond COVID to promote health through happiness for individuals, teams, and across communities. Self-Care for Safe Care, featuring the Bounce Back Project, is one of a menu of solutions for your organization that you can access to support your community to process, renew, and recover. Here is just a quick snapshot of the 6 different Bounce Back activities that we will focus on over the next year. Just like it sounds, random acts of kindness is doing something simple to show care for someone else and result in increased well-being for the giver and the receiver. 3 Good Things focuses our minds away from the negative. We retrain our brain to remember the good things each day. Have you ever noticed how it warms your heart when someone appreciates you? Showing gratitude is a powerful way to spread your happiness to others. It has been shown that when you have social connections with others, you reduce the impact of stress in your life. Through mindfulness and self-care, almost everything, including you, will work again if you unplug it for just a few minutes. And lastly, resilience is our ability to bounce back from the stresses of life. It's not about avoiding the stress, but learning to thrive within the stress. Every 2 months, we will focus on one of these topics, and we'll have simple, fun activities and tools that you can use and adapt for what works for your organization. We will be promoting each topic through various communications, and we'll have the resources available to you on our website. Thank you for your support for Safe Care and your tireless work to keep your residents, co-workers, and also yourself safe from harm and living their and your best lives. Feel free to reach out to me or any of our team members if you have questions. Thank you for your time and attention.